moved aside. Plus, Donald Trump's new comments about Obamacare. Will he not repeal it after all? Also tonight, America divided, anger spilling into the streets, the protesters outraged after the election. And tonight, the question now being asked, did those protesters vote? Messages of hate in schools across the country, the new letters going home to parents tonight. After disturbing scenes in cafeterias, hallways, the new images here this evening. The takedown, the police officer dragged down the street by a suspect, the confrontation that follows. And the state of emergency at this hour in the east, the major city, barely visible through the smoke. More than 36 fires burning.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Friday night, and what a week it's been here in America. The election is over, but inside Trump Tower tonight, the next administration is just beginning. And this evening, we're on the inside as we learn many of the names and faces who could be on board in this administration. The president-elect out of sight at Trump Tower today, but the trucks were not, filled with sand there, a protective barrier now outside. So many key names seen heading in, Rudy Giuliani among them, the 2 posts he could be up for. And Ivanka Trump, her husband, her brothers, all of them involved in shaping the next White House. But already some breaking headlines, Donald Trump's tweets as president-elect. And on Obamacare, his new comments tonight. Will it stay alive under President Trump? ABC's Tom Yamas leading us off.
Tonight, Trump Tower a fortress, armed police out front. The president-elect inside, surrounded by his core team. His White House now taking shape. 24 hours ago, Trump's visit to the Obama White House going off without a hitch.
And I look forward to being with you many, many more times in the future. Thank you, sir.
Returning to his Manhattan skyscraper, Trump seemed pleased. Really good meeting, he tweeted. Great chemistry. But as night fell, the mood at Trump Tower growing dark. On the sidewalk outside and in cities across the country, protesters taking to the streets to denounce the president-elect.
We reject the president-elect.
Trump keenly aware of it all, and at 9:19 p.m., firing off this angry tweet. Just had a very open and successful presidential election. Now, professional protesters incited by the media are protesting. Very unfair. But overnight, Trump's tone suddenly changing. Just after 6 a.m., a very different message. Love the fact that the small groups of protesters last night have passion for our great country. We will all come together and be proud. Hours later, Trump's inner circle starting to arrive. Former campaign manager Kellyanne Conway, now a senior advisor, meeting me inside.
A lot of people said you weren't going to win.
Well, right, but they don't work here. And
Conway telling me Vice President-elect Mike Pence is now taking over the transition, replacing embattled New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who will assume a lesser role. As for who will make up the Trump cabinet, Conway is tight-lipped.
there are a number of people being talked about for different jobs. Ultimately, that's Donald Trump's decision.
Today, we're learning Trump's children, Don Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, will play a big role in that decision. All 3 now named to the transition team, helping to build their father's administration, even as they prepare to take over the family business. During the campaign, they'd promised to keep a strict separation between the 2.
And we'll act incredibly responsibly. This is so much bigger than another deal, and we all recognize that.
We're not going to be involved in government.
But now we know the Trump family will, in fact, be deeply involved in shaping the Trump White House, creating the appearance, at least, of a conflict of interest with their business. Ivanka Trump's husband, Jared Kushner, now on the short list for White House Chief of Staff. Can you see Jared Kushner and Ivanka leaving New York for Washington, D.C.?
Well, Jared and Ivanka are brilliant. It's a very personal decision what people do and how they feel they can best serve within the context of their own personal relationships. But at the same time, it's difficult to resist that tug for almost anyone.
Among the big names in contention for top jobs, Newt Gingrich, RNC Chairman Reince Priebus, and former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, spotted at Trump Tower today.
I have no expectation. All I do is give my advice.
Giuliani, a former federal prosecutor, certainly sounds interested in being Attorney General.
I certainly have the energy, and there's probably nobody that knows the Justice Department better than me.
And Tom Yamas with us live tonight. And Tom, Rudy Giuliani is also under consideration for another top job.
That's right, David. Rudy Giuliani's loyalty to Donald Trump may eventually pay off. We hear not only is he be considered for Attorney General, but also Secretary of State. David?
Tom Yamas leading us off on a Friday night. Tom, thank you. President-elect Trump sitting down for his first TV interview after the election with 60 Minutes. And here's what he just said about Obamacare.
Let me ask you about Obamacare, which you say you're going to repeal and replace. When you replace it, are you going to make sure that people with preconditions are still covered?
Yes, because it happens to be one of the strongest assets.
You're going to keep that?
Also, with the children living with their parents for an extended period, you're going to
keep
very
that?
much try and keep that. And
So let's get right to Mary Bruce on Capitol Hill tonight. Mary, first, the president-elect signaling he might not repeal Obamacare entirely now?
Yeah, after speaking with President Obama, the president-elect is now walking back from an all-out repeal. He now says he's open to keeping two of the most popular provisions. You heard him mention them there. One provision that would allow children to stay on their parents' plans until they're 26 years old. The other that prevents providers from denying coverage because of pre-existing conditions. Trump earlier today said, "I like those both very much." David?
All right, Mary Bruce on Capitol Hill tonight. Mary, thank you. Tonight, there are more protests already underway. They're sending a message about the election, but there's a message being sent back tonight. Did all of those protesters turn out to vote? Tonight, Hillary Clinton's lead in the popular vote continues to grow, and while it fuels soul-searching for millions, it will not change the outcome. Democrats must now ask, where did they go wrong? Were their middle-class Americans missed? Here's ABC's Gio Benitez.
Tonight, outside Hillary Clinton's one-time campaign headquarters in Brooklyn, messages written in chalk. Messages like, "Always with her, you inspire me," and "Thank you, HRC." Clinton won the popular vote by nearly 500,000 votes, and that number could go higher. And it's what's driving some of those protests against the president-elect, Donald Trump. But about those protests around the country, tonight there are questions. Did all of those protesters vote?
If y'all wanted her to win so badly, you should have had that kind of enthusiasm before Tuesday night, but you didn't, and that's how it goes.
There is also another driving factor to the outcome, the white working class, where Clinton fell short. Many of those same voters Bill Clinton once won over, a group whose support grew for Hillary Clinton when she was senator. But this time, the majority of white working class voters concerned about jobs and who wanted change turned to Trump.
I didn't want another Clinton in office.
You wanted change?
I wanted change.
I do think that we needed to change. I think that America must get back to its values.
It was the election outcome filmmaker Michael Moore had been predicting for months, warning of those who have felt left behind. Moore today pointing to Michigan, a state still not called.
I voted for her. I'm for her. She lost by 11,000 votes in Michigan. 90,000 Michiganders voted for every office and every ballot proposal on both sides of the ballot and refused to vote for president.
Wow.
They couldn't vote for Trump.
Right.
They knew that was wrong. But they were not going to participate in this, in what they saw as a system that had left them forgotten and at bay.
These are some of the same voters Bernie Sanders courted, now saying Trump must keep his promise.
What we have got to demand, I think, is that Mr. Trump keep the promises that he made to working families.
Senator Elizabeth Warren was asked if she's talked to Hillary Clinton.
Look, it's hard. It's really hard. She worked hard. She has had 25 years of public service, longer. That has been the defining feature of her life. And this is hard.
Tonight, LeBron James, who stood on that stage with Hillary Clinton just 5 days ago, now with a message about moving forward and healing.
I mean, he's our president, and no matter if you agree with it or disagree with it, he's the guy, and we all have to figure a way that we can make America, as great as it can be.
And David, with that growing popular vote, there's an online petition with about 3 million signatures asking the Electoral College to cast their votes for Clinton. That's unlikely, but Democrats will be looking at why they lost that white working class vote. David?
Gio Benitez with us tonight. Gio, thank you. And this evening, there are schools across this country sending urgent letters home with their students. After disturbing scenes in classrooms and in cafeterias, children from families on both sides of this election, chants in class, and students targeted over which side their family was on. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
No justice
A dramatic scene today at this high school in Nebraska, where hundreds of students walked out to protest President-elect Donald Trump. As tonight, schools across the country grapple with how to reassure students and parents in the midst of tension seemingly triggered by the outcome of the election.
Scared, confused, betrayed, disconnected from the very vision of this country.
In this video, teachers recount emotional talks with students as racist videos and graffiti have popped up on campuses. Like this cell phone video at a Michigan middle school cafeteria. This school in Pennsylvania, chants of white power. White power! In an interview with the Wall Street Journal today, when asked if he thought his rhetoric had gone too far in the campaign, Trump responded, "No, I won." This cell phone video captures a Trump supporter in high school in Woodside, California, being attacked by another student.
She said, "You support Trump, you hate Mexicans."
And at the prestigious University of Pennsylvania, university officials say an investigation is now underway into how a group of black freshmen were added to a racist group account that included racially offensive content, such as posting images of lynchings.
As teachers, we have to ask ourselves, has there ever been a more teachable moment?
So many schools sending out letters trying to calm their communities. One superintendent wrote, "While we cannot control what happens at a national level, we can create a culture in our schools that is respectful and supportive." David.
Lindsay Davis. And the fallout from this election. Lindsay, thank you. And tonight, a special edition of 2020, The Making of a President, the rise of Donald Trump to the nation's highest office. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you later for that. In the meantime, next tonight to other news and to New Jersey and disturbing images of a police officer trying to pull over a suspect. The driver then speeds off, dragging the officer. And here's ABC's Eva Pilgrim.
Tonight, newly released dashcam video obtained by Philly.com showing the instant a routine traffic stop goes horribly wrong. The unidentified officer hanging on the side of the truck before it slams into a parked car. The suspect, 38-year-old Edmund Brown, was pulled over last month for driving with a handicap placard in his windshield. The officer draws his gun, tells Brown to get on the ground, but then he tries to run. In the scuffle, the gun fires. That officer seemingly unaware his gun went off.
I think this officer showed amazing restraint. He was professional, and the guy didn't obey him.
David Brown now facing charges including aggravated assault and unlawful possession of a weapon. His attorney says they will conduct their own investigation. David?
Eva Pilgrim with us tonight. Eva, thank you. Next tonight, several governors declaring states of emergency to battle extreme drought and wildfires. 37 large wildfires burning from Alabama to Kentucky at this hour. Heavy smoke blowing into crowded cities here, obscuring the skyline of Atlanta tonight. And this evening, investigators suspect a number of these fires have been set by arsonists. Here's ABC's Steve Osunsami.
In the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee tonight, the wildfires are forcing families from their homes.
This smoke stretches out for miles.
Some are refusing to leave.
You know, that's my house. I'm not going to leave it.
Authorities fighting the fires across 7 states are literally praying for rain. In large parts of this region, it hasn't rained for nearly 2 months, and the forecast for the next week isn't promising. Today, the forest fire in Burke County, North Carolina, doubled in size.
The smoke almost blocks out the sun it's so bad.
Families as far south as Atlanta can see and smell the smoke right outside their homes. And now authorities think the fires are getting help from arsonists. In Kentucky, they've already arrested 2 people. Police here in Georgia are looking for a suspect setting fires who they say is driving a dark blue SUV. David?
Steve, thank you. And at Arlington National Cemetery today, President Obama paying his respects on this Veterans Day, honoring America's servicemen and women at the Tomb of the Unknowns, saying that when the world makes you cynical, quote, look to a veteran for humility and selflessness. We will have much more on one extraordinary veteran and his family coming up tonight. Also ahead, the extreme cold moving in and very simple tips to save hundreds on your heating bill tonight. Also, look at this. The real estate broker caught on surveillance video, the camera inches from his face, accused of stealing something. This is happening more and more often, what he got away with. And then on this Veterans Day, we honor the men and women who served this country. And tonight, that World War II veteran and one family's dream finally come true. Who is our person of the week?
World News Tonight with David Muir and Your Money. Brought to you by Voya Financial.
What's going on here?
I'm Val, the orange money retirement squirrel from Voya. We're putting away acorns, to show the importance of saving for the future.
So you're sort of like a spokesperson.
More of a spokes metaphor.
Get organized at Voya.com.
As soon as I left the hospital after a DVT blood clot, I sure had a lot to think about. What about the people I care about, including this little girl? And what if this happened again? I was given warfarin in the hospital, but wondered, was this the best treatment for me? So I asked my doctor, and he recommended Eliquis. Eliquis treats DVT and PE blood clots and reduces the risk of them happening again. Yes, Eliquis treats DVT and PE blood clots. Eliquis also had significantly less major bleeding than the standard treatment. Both made me turn